I saw a tweet where Tinubu in 2014 said, Goodluck Ebele Jonathan cannot protect lives of citizens. He should resign. Can you imagine? Chuks Akunna says. And meanwhile, the same thing he accused Goodluck Jonathan in 2014 is exactly what is happening to him now. So should he resign? Because while there was bloodshed in Plateau State, he was doing his Christmas and enjoying with his family in Lagos. And even the governors, rather than paying attention to Plateau State, went to meet with him in Lagos. Even the governor of Plateau State, where the incident occurred, left his state and went to visit Tinubu in Lagos. So, and even the vice president that later visited Plateau State had already finished their trip and celebration in Lagos with Tinubu. So now that a video or an information of how Tinubu accused Goodluck Jonathan of this same thing in 2014 is coming up now. So what do we say? Should Tinubu resign? Let's get into the details to see exactly what Chuks Akunna is trying to say. Chuks Akunna, a public affairs analyst, has stated that he recently came across a tweet from Tinubu in 2014 where he asserted that then President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, GEJ, was incapable of safeguarding the lives of citizens and should resign. Akunna made this statement during an interview with AIT while speaking on the recent killings in Plateau State and Kaduna State. He also applauded Vice President Kashim Shettima for visiting victims of Tudunbiri and Plateau killings, emphasizing that it marked a significant departure from the approach of former Vice President Osinbajo. In Akunna's words, I saw a tweet where Tinubu in 2014 said Jonathan can't protect lives of citizens, he should resign. Now, push has come to shove. I didn't use to rate Kashim Shettima, the vice president, before, but now I am having a different opinion. I'm having a different opinion of him. In Tudunbiri, he was there, and in Plateau, he was there. It is a radical departure from Osinbajo that we used to have. Why? What are you saying? Osinbajo used to visit places. Osinbajo himself was even more effective than Buhari. It's just that when they saw that his effectiveness was becoming a threat to Buhari, they tried to clip his powers and stopped him from doing so many things. He would have been more effective. The question Nigerians are asking here, but I think Mr. Akunna has deviated a bit. Instead of mentioning vice president, why not talk about the president himself that refused to go there by himself? In other parts of the world, if this kind of thing happened, the president will be the first person to fly to that area to assess the situation firsthand by himself. Okay, we could see what even happened between the Russians and the Ukrainians, and you saw what happened to the Ukrainian president. He was the first person at the forefront, and at a point he vacated his office and wore the military uniform and went to the war front. We saw what happened in was it in Chad or Cameroon? Okay, when the militants were a bit the jihadists and the terrorists were terrorizing them, the president wore the uniform and went to the front by himself. So why in Nigeria is it that the presidents in Nigeria can't even raise their legs? They don't. In fact, they don't even show concern. Every time something will happen, they will condemn. I condemn. We strongly condemn. We strongly condemn. We will fish the perpetrators. But it never happened. So what are you going to say? So I expected Mr. Akunna to say Goodluck Jonathan after accusing Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. Tinubu after accusing Ebele Jonathan in 2014. This has happened to him. So should he resign? Because what is happening today is worse than what happened during Goodluck Ebele Jonathan's time. All this has happened throughout the period of Buhari. Buhari didn't do nothing. Now, Tinubu has entered there. The trend has even continued and still nothing is being done. All we are seeing is press propaganda. You come to the press to say what is not. Meanwhile, lives are still being lost. Properties are being lost. People are being rendered homeless. Already, Shettima is complaining that something has to be done about insecurity in Nigeria. If not, insecurity in the north will lead to anarchy. That's exactly what he's saying. People at a point are going to take their fate by their hands and defend themselves if the government that owns them cannot defend them. That is it. So, okay, let's get into a few of the comments and hear what people are saying and reacting to what Akunna has said. Okay. As always, human lives don't matter to all progressive criminals, APC. So APC is all progressive criminals. Human lives doesn't matter to them. That is it. Plateau has been allocated to the Fulanis by the Sokoto Caliphate as their inheritance. It is either you vacate or you learn to obey them. Tinubu accepted before he was allowed to be sworn in as president. There will be no investigation, no arrest, but it is good General Yakubu Tinubu is still alive to witness the ongoing genocide against his people. Oh, wow. Someone said, what goes around comes around. He's grieving in the secret room. Nigeria is faced with absence of leadership. Over 95 Nigerians were slaughtered, and Mr. President is in Lagos posting in photograph with fellow politicians as if all is well. I weep for this country, Nigeria. He was even posting the picture of his family with his grandchildren. He was posting them. That is it. Meanwhile, people are crying in Plateau State. And somebody is saying a writer is a big idiot. How is he a big idiot? It's exactly what is happening now. Because you name Akunna, it sounds Igbo, so you have to insult him. But he has said the truth. Many Nigerians are naive and always willing to vote in any bad government that brainwash them with lies and a cup of rice. Exactly. Killing never start by this time next year. You will reject everything, Nigeria. Can you imagine? So you see, killing never start. So by this time next year, you are going to see more and you will reject Nigeria more. I beg you, make it not pass like this. Tinubu cannot safeguard the life of Nigerian citizens, so he should resign. He should implement the good advice he gave to Goodluck Jonathan then. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. And Akunna deviated from this. After bringing out what Tinubu told Goodluck Jonathan in 2014, it should be that he should resign because it's exactly what he accused Jonathan of that is happening to his administration now. That's exactly what but Akunna deviated and started talking about the Shimbajo, which doesn't make sense. That is it. It doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Majority of Nigerians didn't vote for all progressive criminals APC in 2023 presidential election, and I agree. Majority of Nigerians didn't vote for them because INEC even confessed that they declared Tinubu president with 37% of total votes in Nigeria. Who does that? Votes were still coming in, they were still counting. When they saw that the whole thing was trending towards Peter Obi, they just declared him winner, stood up and let the trouble start. Now, wow. Imagine the Nigerian army, okay, we called for rescue over 37 times. They refused to go, saying they were not armament to go repel and rescue those victims. Can you imagine? Somebody is writing here that they called the military, they called the defense headquarters 37 times, but they didn't go. They say they don't have enough armament to go and counter those people. Oh, Nigeria, God will help us. God will help us. So, but Tinubu condemned the attack. So what else do you want him to do? Can you imagine what somebody is saying? Tinubu condemned the attack. And so what do you want him to do? As a president, he doesn't know what to do. That you be mumu. I'm telling you, for asking that kind of question. This must be a tribal bigot. They don't care about human lives. They only care about their pocket. And that is exactly what it is. Tinubu already achieved his life's ambition. He couldn't care less about what happens to the citizens. Exactly. Exactly. He has wanted to be a president for a very long time, and he has gotten it. So to your tent, O Israel. Maybe that thing is Banza. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment in this matter.